Welcome once more to Chronicles of the Cryptic. I am your guide, Victor Ravenswood, bearer of tales that lurk in the shadowed corners of history. Tonight, our narrative unfolds beneath the shroud of a mystery that has perplexed the minds of many for nearly a century. Join me as we journey back to the desolate farmlands of Germany in the year 1922 to a place known as Hinterkaifeck. In the early spring of that year, a small homestead sat hushed beneath the weight of an unspoken dread. Something sinister threaded through the air, palpable to the 6 souls who resided there. Little could they know it would be their final days within those walls. The Gruber family, simple farmers, were the occupants of Hinterkaifeck, a name that would become synonymous with one of Germany's most chilling unsolved crimes. In the days leading up to the tragedy, Andreas Gruber, the family patriarch, whispered of strange footprints in the snow leading from the forest to their home, but none leading back, of unfamiliar noises in the attic, and keys gone mysteriously missing. Despite these ominous signs, the Gruber family carried on with their daily toil, perhaps dismissing the premonition of doom as mere fancy or happenstance. But the land held its breath, as if waiting for a sinister force to strike. Then, on a day like any other, silence fell over Hinterkaifeck. It was a silence that would go unnoticed for days, a void where life once flourished. When a neighbor ventured to the farm to investigate, what they discovered would send ripples of horror through the spine of the nation. The family had been brutally slain, their lives extinguished by a merciless hand in the most savage of manners. The details of the carnage painted a picture of unfathomable malice, a grim tableau frozen in the stillness of the remote farm. The killer, it seemed, had not fled the scene immediately. Instead, they lingered within the walls of Hinterkaifeck, tending to the kettle and consuming the food of those they had just dispatched to the beyond. The investigation that followed would yield more questions than answers. Footprints, strange notes, and potential sightings all swirled together into a maelstrom of speculation. But the identity of the assailant remained elusive, slipping through the fingers of the law like smoke through a keyhole. Over the years, Hinterkaifeck has become a specter of the unsolved and the unexplained, a tale to chill the blood of any who hear it. It is a haunting reminder that sometimes the darkest tales of horror are not the ones we conjure in our minds, but those that occur in the quietest of places, where the heart of darkness beats unseen. As we leave the desolation of Hinterkaifeck behind us, let us carry forward the sobering truth that some tales have no end, their final chapters unwritten, their mysteries enduring. I am Victor Ravenswood, your sojourner through the shadowy realms of the unexplained. Until our paths cross again in the dim light of another Chronicle of the Cryptic, may you find solace in the light of the known, the warmth of the hearth, and the company of the living.